who was driving then drove the car off from the scene.
And when did all this take place?
It would have been right around 5:30.
Around 5:30. You say that you talked to her at the corner of Pinkley and where?
Franklin Street.
On Franklin Street.
Yes.
So she said that her boyfriend had been her friend had been taken out. Did she know where he was taken?
No.
How'd you find out he was out here?
Well, she gave a description of the male to the gentleman by the name of Ryan Fontani. Officers developed some information as to possible locations, one of those being here on 340. An officer came out here to check the area, found a silver car matching the description as the one used at the time of the incident. So all officers came out here. A male here at the property did tell the officers that this Fontani person was inside a garage on the property. So at that point, a standoff ensued. Officers were giving some commands for the male to come out, which he refused. I believe some tear gas was used to try to coax him out of the garage, which didn't work. So officers eventually made entry into that garage, found him hiding underneath some clothing and whatnot, and were able to take him into custody at that time without incident.
Now, we thought we heard a couple of explosions down this way. Was that connected to this situation?
When we're talking about the gas they use, it's fired out of what would be called a launcher. So it will sound like a gun going off when it's shot out of that launcher, of the tear gas, that is.
Was anyone injured in the situation?
No.
And the man that was taken hostage, he was released?
He's speaking with some of our detectives right now.
Okay.
So maybe I should, I don't know his status as far as injuries go. We have detectives with him right now. But the Fontani subject and the officers on the scene, there was no report of injuries to any of those people.
What was the address of the place where he was held captive?
I don't have that right now. I'd have to ask one of the other officers who've been here for a while. I just pulled up a few minutes ago.
Okay.
Was the firearm that he supposedly used to take him hostage recovered?
There was something recovered, a firearm recovered that matched the description of the firearm used at the scene.
He was spelling on Fontani?
I'm spelling this off of memory here. I believe it's Fontay. Fontani. First name Ryan.
Okay. Do you have an age for him, or city of residence?
I don't have a residence on him, and I don't remember what his date of birth is.
Okay.
No prior criminal history?
We've had previous dealings with him. Police have. Off the top of my head, I can't remember specifically what his criminal history may be, but I know we've had prior dealings with him in the past.
Okay, no one was injured.
Unless the victim who originally was taken in the car was injured, but I don't have his status right now. He's speaking with our detectives now.
Okay, very good. So what's next? Will charges be filed?
Detectives are working to piece everything together right now. Fontani's been arrested at the scene here on 340. Amongst other things, he had an active warrant for his arrest, so he'll be detained and placed in jail for that right now while we complete our investigation and determine what charges will be appropriate.
Okay.
What to say about your officers and the sheriff's deputies that you're able to end this without conflict, I guess. So I mean, you breached the garage, but they were able to use non-life-threatening means to extract.
Yeah, we call that less lethal. The tear gas is less lethal, and that's an attempt to. It's an irritant. So what you're hoping is that they become so irritated from that gas that they just voluntarily come out, but he didn't in this situation.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Dennis. Appreciate it. And we've been talking with Assistant Police Chief Dennis Archer of the Brazil Police Department. Recapping, there has been one person arrested following a report of an attempted kidnapping, and a lady who lived at on Pinkley Street told police that her friend had been kidnapped, and police did not know where to go to find him. However, there was a report that a car like he drove was located here on 340 across the road from Cottage Hill Cemetery. So Police were able to use tear gas and free that hostage. So that's what we know at this point. Watch the Brazil Times tomorrow and later tonight for more information. I'm Frank Phillips reporting from State Road 340 at Cottage Hill Cemetery.